Well, we want to welcome you to Ferguson, Kentucky. It is Triple Crown Wrestling, wrestling in the new year in tonight's main event. No holds barred. Blue collar, James Caney versus Fiji Wildman. This is going to be a war between two guys that literally from a misunderstanding at the last show that involved our champion, Cameron J. Walker.
That's right after the incident in the world title match. They sanctioned this one. This is going to be no holds barred, so you're going to want to put the kids to bed because the only thing wilder than people from Ferguson, Kentucky is the Fiji Wildman, which this crowd looks like as it's coming in. We've still got more coming. If you put everybody together, we got at least 2, 3 full sets of teams in here.
And, well, yep, that is how we're going to start things off. Apparently, these good people in Ferguson, Kentucky don't need that. They hear that every single day. I, of course, am Mike. That is Joe, and we are your commentary team for wrestling in the new year.
Now making his way to the ring, we have the Chris Rose. He's surveying the crowd. We've got a couple of people clapping. We've got what appears to be possibly a hobbit in the front row with a pretend title. Or maybe a small child.
And there you see the Chris Rose walking around, surveying the landscape here. Our first match is going to be Shelby Gummy Bear McLovin versus the Chris Rose. This is a huge match going forward in both these men's careers. A win right here will set the tone for 2022 for either Gummy Bear McLovin's or Chris Rose.
That's right. There is no match that Gumdrop is in that is not huge. You have an athlete versus the Jolly Round Giant.
And we're starting things off like that, and I'm going to have my work ahead of me, so everybody here in Ferguson, all around the world, pray for me, please.
Well, you know, if I come in here and I would be all politically correct and everything like that, people think I'm sick and tell me, blink your eyes twice if you're kidnapped or somebody looked at you and said you had a party mouth. So I've got to be me. And now here we have the Gummy One.
The Gummy One, the Gummy Bear McLovin, making his entrance to the ring here at TCW Wrestling in the new year.
And I guess he finished that sandwich and decided to join us out here at ringside. So the fans are on their feet. Hope he gets the free candy. The kids, he ate that before he came out. Sorry. No free giveaways.
And there you see the cult favorite here in TCW really coming to his own over the last couple of years here in TCW. Definitely making a name for himself. And this guy, I think, is going to be a future TCW world champion if and when he decides to get that opportunity.
Well, I do have to say this seriously. This is the first match. Oh, good Lord, it's Jiggly Dance. I do want to apologize to our ringside camera girl. She is probably blind now. We're taking collection after the matches to, help with her medical bills and that, as she's gouging her own eyes out, having to have to report.
And now Gummy Bear has entered the ring, and Chris Rose leaving the ring. Is this a mind game?
Make a joke about being, there's not enough room for both of them in the ring, but it does look like Gummy Bear is fitting at least in half of it.
I mean, is this a mind game from Chris Rose is the question. Is he playing into the head of Gummy Bear?
Absolutely. He's the prime athlete in this match, and he's going to let the Gummy Bear know that things are happening on his time. He's not letting Sour Patch Kid there dictate the pace or dictate anything in the match. And that's good to start it off that way. You kind of put it in perspective for him and, put him in his place.
And here we go. We have the introductions, the official introductions of our very first match at TCW Wrestling in the New Year, live from Ferguson, Kentucky at the Ferguson Gym.
And like I said, with this being the first match of the new year, this does hold implications for the rest of the year. It's starting off with momentum, starting off with, a win here. It really puts your year into high gear from the very start.
Yes. a win here is definitely going to help with forward momentum, especially in the rest of 2022.
You have to think, if not world heavyweight title, at least the All-American title would be a future plan for one of these two guys.
We have a collar and elbow into a side headlock. Chris Rose in control at the moment.
You know, I got to say, not the smartest idea from
And
Chris
that
Rose
was not smart at all. Ran into a brick wall named the Gummy Bear.
I don't know if I'd go as far as call it brick wall, but there's a lot of padding there, but he definitely ran into something. Oh, and a chop in the corner.
Big chop in the corner.
That's going to leave a mark.
He's going to be feeling that for tomorrow and maybe the next 5 days, maybe the next 10 days after that one. And are we going to see the world famous Gummy Splash?
I hope not. I'm not sure the ring can take it.
And there it is, the Gummy Splash in the corner.
Body slam.
And right here, this is
Chris Rose here. He's got to do it. He's the smaller, smaller of the two competitors. One, we got only a 2 count here.
And there was a seismic shift.
And him being the smaller guy, he's got to move. He's got to use his speed to the advantage. Let's face it, he could run circles around Gummy Bear. Getting close to the concession stand. Get that smells going. He'll be thinking about hot dogs and pretzels, and then he'll be completely out of the match.
And there's a body shot there by Gummy Bear. Gummy Bear hit the seismic shift. No wonder we had an earthquake 4 months ago.
Yeah, probably somewhere in China there's a tsunami.
Oh, bringing in the shoulder right there into the stomach there.
Now we have a European uppercut.
European uppercut, and this may not be
another. Like I said, you need to use his speed. Stick and move, not throw yourself at it. You know,
well, again,
gum drop
that's easy to say here at the broadcast booth, but when you're in there and you're in the trenches, you're not thinking logic, you're thinking about winning.
Well, you've got to think logic, because logic will get you winning. And you're right, it is easy to sit here at the commentary booth and say these things. Like I've always said, those who can do. Those who can't, get a microphone and talk about the people who can. Just like us.
Here we go. And now here we go. We got Gummy Bear now going to the outside. Giving chase to Chris Rose.
Using the speed. And, right into the steel. Hey, I bet. I almost called it an apron there.
That's a steel ring post there, sir. Solid steel.
Right.
And now this could be the opening that Chris Rose needs moving forward this matchup.
Now the question is he going to be able to push that? Well, he did. He got that bulk of humanity back into the ring.
But again, does that expend more energy with a guy that's bigger than you, lifting him up like that?
Of course it does. I mean, Chris Rose weighs about as much as one of Gumdrop Bear's legs. He's not going to be able to.
And we had a cover and a near fall.
Power there, or that much humanity around the ring without exerting a lot of his power.
I wonder if Gummy Bear McLovin's father, Mark Madden, is happy with his son's career choice.
Well, at least, I have to say, when his dad and his mom did When Worlds Collide, could they really be thinking about him being in this position?
There's a big right hand to the gut. Gummy Bear coming back and a rake of the eye. Referee, come on now. Oh, and a super kick to the jaw. And this one might be over here. 1-2 and a kick out. Gummy Bear still alive.
I do think it would have possibly been over here if we did not have a ref that reminds me of the pre-swap that fell asleep and forgot to wake up.
And now putting the boots to Gummy Bear. Well, see, now here's my question. How much does that really hurt Gummy Bear? I mean, come on.
You have to think he is protected by his thick candy coat.
Right.
And a lot, the gun is going to absorb a lot of the shock of these moves. I mean, but it is smart.
And now he's
working on the knee.
Now he's working the knee. He's working the knee now. Smart move. but I don't think the knee is weakened enough to apply an ankle lock. This might be ill-advised.
I think that Charlie Rose. That's another one. I keep confusing his name here. But Rose is definitely, I think, a little on the too small side to apply that move particularly to Gummy Bear because of the fact that he needs leverage on that knee and that ankle to really, get the torque into it.
Yeah, and I mean, his main focus has been to the core, been to the back of Gummy Bear. He hasn't really focused on the knees. I don't think that his leg was severely weakened enough to apply the ankle.
Well, and it is smart to attack the core because there's a lot in that core area of Gummy Bear. And this is just, this kind of pin just doesn't work.
Nonchalant, not enough body on body. I think if Chris Rose would have hooked the leg, I think he very well could have won this match right now.
Absolutely. He's been working over the elbows. Make him exert energy moving you, especially where he's been working over the joints. Make him use those joints to push you off. Because doing that, you're going to weaken the opponent. That's all there is to it. Every time, think about it. You're laying flat on your back, especially where he's been attacking that core. That core strength and arm strength that gets them off of you in a pin. You're making him move, a good 160-pound, 170-pound man off of him.
Oh, no, Chris, that was not smart.
Yeah,
And right side in with that clothesline. Good God.
Yeah, that was a lariat Stan Hansen would be proud of.
I think when Chris Rose slapped the Gummy Bear, I think it woke him up.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing you've got to use your speed to your advantage when you're the guy that's, outweighs that.
No. Gummy splash again.
Oh, and another overhead belly to belly suplex there.
Oh, God. Greco-Roman style throw by Gummy Bear, and now both men are down.
And it's taken a lot of energy for old Sour Patch Kid there to get over for the cover.
And the cover, and again, nonchalant cover in my opinion. Not enough body on body.
Well, see, I don't think he's got any more left in it. You can see the gas tank is just about empty in the Gummy Bear. He's tired. He's a big man. That's a lot of energy to start just moving around the ring. That looks like he's going for... We got a reverse, and that honestly was not the smartest move.
That may not be a smart move.
Running knee into
maybe
the
it
head.
was. Oh!
But he is not off his feet yet. Enziguri still.
Enziguri!
The Weevil is wobbling, and it now falls down.
Weevil wobbled for a little bit and did not fall, and then it finally fell like the Tower of London.
The Tower of London's still standing.
I was going to say something else, but that would have been really bad.
Yeah, I have a feeling I know where you were going with that. And anyway, we have your winner of the first match of 2022 is Chris Rose.
He won with a frog splash. What an auspicious way to kick off 2022 here at Wrestling in the New Year from Triple Crown Wrestling. And also, I know we talked about the main event, but what a tag team match we have coming up with the champions of TCW represented.
Right there, we have coming up in the next match, we've got Rage Adams and Joker Jones versus Cypher Code. Chris Matthews and actually,
Christopher Alexander Matthews and Blackjack Roberts will take on Rage Adams and Joker Jones. Coming up next on TCW.
And here we are back to the second match of 2022.
Yep, wrestling in the new year, TCW's very first event. And what a way to kick things off. The Chris Rose with the first win of 2022. What does that mean for his future going forward? Who knows? But now we are going into match 2. It's tag team action. Tag team wrestling in the South. I've seen that before.
Right, that is the Southern Tag Team Wrestling is one of the cornerstones of all wrestling in the South. If you haven't got a strong tag division, you are going to fail. Tag team wrestling has always been a Southern thing, and guys up north have never understood that, and that's fine. They can go with their, naked median guys running around or dumpster people. That's fine. We'll stick with good old-fashioned tag team wrestling in the end of the week. And these two teams, I think you're going to see some big things in the future coming from them. First out of the gate is going to be Cypher Code. That is Christopher Alexander Matthews and Blackjack Roberts, which, we got to send out our sympathy to Blackjack. He has lost his puppy dog. As you can see, the leash is around his neck. He spent all day looking for it. And I'm worried because, the people in Ferguson, they're eating possums and squirrels. They may eat a dog or two. I don't know. I'm not saying anything they do, but it could happen.
Well, Brendan, there's a Chinese restaurant, more than likely. So again, this is tag team wrestling, Southern tag team wrestling at its very best. And again, we are live from Ferguson, Kentucky at the Ferguson Gym. It is wrestling in the new year.
That's correct. Ferguson, Kentucky, where the men are men and the ladies are all tattoos on their arms.
Where the men are men and the ladies are yeah.
Well, my original one is going to be where the men are men and the women are all the ladies, but that's the tough point.
And here we go. Now tag team action. These fans are on the edge of their seat here at the Ferguson Gym.
You have to expect it when you have a team like, Cypher Code out here, and then coming out we got Rage Adams and Little Bird, the only guy that can make Gilbert look like
Joker Jones. Joker Jones. Get it straight. I know you don't like being in Ferguson. You want to go and be in Lexington. You don't want to be in Ferguson, Kentucky. I understand. I get it. But you know something? You're paid to be here. Deal with it.
And I still stand by my statement about Ferguson and Little Bird.
And you grew up in Paris. I mean, that's 10 times worse, okay?
What?
Excuse me. Paris.
Yes, I grew up in Paris.
Where your neighbor was like, don't worry, they're not them Yankees from up north.
That was in South Carolina. Because I do live in other places. I'm actually international here, All right. Well, I know when I lived in 2 countries.
Well, hey, we paid you with a hot dog and a handshake fee.
And now we do have Little Bird and Rage Adams. Little Bird smoking his way to the ring here in the building.
TCW does not endorse smoking to minors. Don't smoke, kids, or that will happen to you.
Right, you'll stunt your growth. Hence, Little Bird.
Stunt your growth. You'll have yellow teeth. You won't have friends. No one will like you.
I wouldn't say his hair smells, but, first of all, I smoke and he's bald.
Exactly.
And we have Rage Adams walking around the ring in his nondescript wish mask. Not that this mask grants wishes. It is that he bought it on Wish.com.
Actually, I think he bought it on Facebook.
No, I think the one on Amazon was a little bit better.
And now we have Joker Jones in the ring, and there you see Rage Adams. The ominous feel over this arena is literally palpable. You can feel it. You can feel it permeating throughout the Ferguson Gym when Rage Adams entered the building. You can feel the tension in the air.
I do have to say, all joking aside, when you get Joker Jones in the ring and Blackjack Roberts, that's going to be a hard hitting. event.
Yeah, that's
something that ain't going to be pretty. You're not going to see suplexes and arm bars and wrist locks. You're going to see two guys that will beat the crap out of each other, beating the crap out of each other. Because you can definitely look, all jokes aside, neither one of them ever looked like they backed down from the fight.
No, and I don't think they're going to. I mean, these two boys look like they just came out. Look like they just literally came out of the bar and came out of like whores.
Yes, definitely. When those two get in the ring, it's not going to be pretty.
And here we go, putting this puppy's leash on the turnbuckle.
That's right, and we do want to. We will try to get some missing signs made up and passed around so that we can help find his little puppy dog.
Probably on the back of a milk carton.
Yeah. Oh well, I don't know if they make milk cartons as much anymore, but I'm sure there's a missing person somewhere, a place where we can put them up or print them on the back of the plastic. We have a collar arrow tie-up with Joker Jones starting off against Christopher Alexander Matthews.
Yep, Christopher Alexander Matthews of Cypher Code and Joker Jones with a collar and elbow, now a side headlock by Joker Jones, and a nice hammer lock there by Christopher Alexander.
That's right, he's got it worked in. Oh, he's got him spinning around.
And a nice counter there by Joker Jones to a hammer lock of his own.
Right.
And now into a side headlock.
And off the ropes, what we got? Meeting in the
shoulder
middle.
block.
You gotta wonder what the plan was there for Matthews. He's definitely the undersized guy. Now we got the big boys coming in.
Oh, we got the
time
big
to
man
put the women and children to bed. The big boys come out to play.
Yep, we got the big man coming in, the big meaty man. We know a certain promoter up north that will love this.
That's right. He did love him, some big sweaty men.
And here we go. Oh, we got a boot and a big right hand.
Oh, down to a knee.
Right. Oh, down to a knee. This is a slugfest right here.
Up, and there we go. The power game, and you gotta wonder how unusual this is for Joker. There, he's in a match where he's going to lose the power game. He's in there with a bigger opponent, a stronger opponent.
I mean, what would this mean for either one of these teams to win here at Wrestling in the New Year? Are we looking at possible tag team champions on the line?
We could, and you see them there splitting up the tag team themselves with a wishbone crank on those two legs. That cannot be comfortable or conducive to future generations.
And now we have a sleeper hold, it looks like, applied here by Christopher Alexander.
Yep, we got to give the ref a little bit of credit. He is on his knees.
Nice.
Got a good vantage angle to make sure that was not an illegal choke.
Another nice flipper elbow there by Joker Jones. And now even in the lateral press, Christopher Alexander's a punisher. You saw the forearm in the face. And now putting the boots to him. Cypher Code right now is working this match. They have Joker Jones in their part of town. And that's not where Joker needs to be.
That's right. They are putting on a tag team wrestling clinic here, where they've got Joker, the ring cut off from him. He is not able to get the tag. He's trying to fight back, trying to go for the tag.
He may have an opening here, but again, why is he not making a tag?
Yeah, you would think he'd go for that, but it's that want-to-fight mentality. Okay, he's got the arm locked, and he is going in for the tag. We are finally getting Rage Adams.
Rage Adams has entered the ring and now working on the, looks like left or right, I'm not 100% for sure from my vantage point.
That would be his left arm.
Left arm, working the left arm of Blackjack Roberts. I thought Blackjack was right-handed. I guess I was wrong. So Blackjack Roberts right now getting the arm worked over by Rage Adams.
Come on, Ref, getting out of the ropes. He's going to be taking a full advantage of the 5 count.
And again, right now we have Rage Adams working over Blackjack and a big right. Oh, he is right-handed. A big right hand. Big right hand by Blackjack there. Blackjack Roberts now back in this, and a clothesline from the left side.
Oh, he missed the tag. There you go. Making
Makes
sure
the tag
Christopher
before
the tag was made. which is a good idea. Keep the ring cut off. Don't let him get out.
Yeah, making the tag to Christopher Alexander, and now Alexander is in. Alexander now just raining down right hands. And we have a little bit of a cross-face chicken wing here applied by Christopher Alexander.
He's got the legs around the midsection, crushing out the lungs, making it even more hard for him to breathe. Ref in good position, make sure that's not a choke.
And now
stomping the ribs. Yeah, when all else fails, stomp the ribs. If opponent can't breathe, he can't wrestle.
And now we have a short arm scissors applied here by Christopher Alexander on Ray Adams.
His name is a mouthful. That's why I'm just calling him Matthews from now on. By the time I get done saying his name, we're already to the next match.
And now he's again focusing in on that arm of Ray Adams. Ray Adams needs to make a tag here. He's got to get out of here.
Yep, but again, they've got the ring cut off. And that's showing tag team knowledge. The best thing you can do as a tag team wrestler is cut the ring off. If you can keep one opponent in the ring, work him over the entire match, keep him from making the tag, it makes it a lot easier for you to come in, score the victory. You know, you've got him over there in negative territory. He is in the bad part of town if you are Ray Adams, and he's getting that elbow work over and over and over. This is something that's going to affect him in the long run.
Yep, and here we go. Nice takedown there by Blackjack Roberts. I mean, right now, for Cypher Code playing this match, perfectly. I mean, they have their opponent cut off. I mean, they're working their kind of match, and this is exactly what they needed to do.
Exactly. It is a perfect tag team match here. Sorry, perfect tag team knowledge. They know you work over the one spot. You take your opponent out of their game. You control the pace. You dictate the match, and you keep them cut off. And we've got a knee to the
gut
of Blackjack. We've got a little bit of a change now. Ray Adams really needs to tag out here, get Joker Jones back in the match, but
and Christopher Alexander comes in with a boot to the back of Ray Adams.
Like I said, you've got to wonder how smart this is for Ray Adams to keep going. He needs to get the tag. It's showing inexperience in tag matches, and Ray Adams and Joker Jones that they're not getting the tag that they need. He needs to get a break. He is trying to work the knee, which is smart to take the game out of the big man.
Good move there. Oh, do we have a cover? Looks like we have somewhat of a cover or a submission.
Yeah, it looks like the ref was counting that as a pinfall.
Tag is made now. Christopher Alexander's come in.
And we got a nice
big leg drop. Big leg drop by Christopher Alexander.
If you're Kofi, I think that would be a boom drop.
Yeah, if you're Kofi, that would be a boom drop, but the only difference was he didn't have both legs.
Right. But that was a nice standing, until he was dropping the leg, it was a good drop. He still got them working over Ray Adams. He's still in control.
And Ray Adams trying to get the crowd into it. Big vertical suplex there.
So far, if you're a Ray Adams fan, there's not a lot for you to get into in this match, sadly.
And here, we got Joker Jones in there now. We got the two big boys standing off.
Right, they did break up the pin, save the match for his team. There's that right there, back in the corner, back in the bad part of town.
Yep, he's back on the bad part of town, living on Bad Street right now, as Michael P.S. Hayes would say. Oh God.
Yeah. We got the shirt coming up, and point there, and
and a big
that
shot
probably
there.
Left a handprint on his back.
And now Blackjack Roberts. Okay. He won.
Actually get the tag. He wants Joker Jones. He wants Little Bird.
Here we go. We got Joker and Blackjack. We got Joker Jones and Blackjack Roberts going at it right here. This is going to be a hot spot.
Right. Like I said, this is definitely something that is. Well, that was a splash. I don't know if I call it a big splash or not, although anything comes from him is probably big.
That was a medium splash at best,
But you gotta-
But quite frankly, I don't want to be eaten by this man, so I'm gonna say it's a big splash.
Right. You gotta wonder. I mean, I know he was one of the piece of that. When you're the big dog in the match, you want the other big dog. You don't want the puppy. You don't.
And
want
look
the
at that positioning, using the bottom rope to his advantage. Referee did not see it, and now Cypher Code in control. This thing has turned a complete 180 here. Joker trying to fight back. Joker Jones. Oh, the big uppercut there by Joker Jones. A left, a right, and right there, Joker Jones has opened a window. He's opened a window in this match.
He's in the ropes, getting back.
But again, you see right there, Christopher.
This ref a little credit. It looks like he's a little disheveled.
Christopher
isn't quite sure where he's at.
Oh,
but he is actually doing a decent job calling this match.
And a thumb to the eye by Christopher Alexander. And now tag has been made to Blackjack Roberts, who just muscles him up. And right there, a counter by Joker Jones. And a drop kick. Oh! A drop kick.
Well, I don't know if he got all of that, but it looks like he may have got enough. Because
was it enough?
Or he decided he was done with the match.
Cover 1, 2. Oh, is it over? Blackjack is.
Yeah, that was a 3 count.
Joker Jones and Rage Adams
on here
wins
with
this.
Blackjack.
Blackjack is not moving. This is serious right now. I mean, I know that. I mean, what's going on here? This is serious.
All right, we are back. And again, there was an incident at the end of that last match. It looks like. I mean,
we don't know what really happened. It looked like Blackjack either something happened where he got injured or something. Stay tuned to tcwwrestling.com for any updates on Blackjack Roberts.
And if we do have anything by the end of the broadcast, of course, we will bring that to you. Any information we can get. But now coming to the ring is
Adrian Alexander.
I don't recognize him. And why do I get a craving for falafel and Slurpees?
You know something? Strangely enough, I'm right there with you.
Oh, Diddy me here, you can have a Slurpee and falafel. I don't know why I'm craving it. It's weird.
But anyway, the show must go on. We're going to try to reconvene and focus on this Dominic McVeigh and Adrian Alexander match. But the big story right now, at least for us, but the big story right now is Blackjack Roberts going to be okay? And so again, stay tuned to tcwwrestling.com for all the latest information on that. And also, do not forget our main event is still to come. Blue Collar James Caney versus Fiji Wildman, no holds barred.
That's right. Again, this is not going to be for the faint of heart. When you get the Wildman in the ring, it's just not going to be pretty. You throw in, Lady Inferno, the lovely Lady Inferno at ringside. You have to think she's going to be getting involved somehow. It's a touch and go situation, but it's not going to be pretty. And of course, I also want to point out that it looks like our ref may turn this match into a triple threat match at any time. He's got his combat gloves on. His wrists are wrapped. He's wearing elbow pads and wrestling shoes. So, the ref may decide to go into business for himself and start whooping on both of them. We don't know. I mean, it looks like he might also be confused. This guy looks old enough to have called David versus Goliath. I'm not saying he's
here
old,
we
I'm
go.
saying Bergstone's wobbly.
We're awaiting the entrance of the fan favorite here in TCW, Dominic McVeigh, here in Ferguson, Kentucky. Listen to the reaction. Listen to the people. Look at him celebrating. This guy is without a doubt the future of Triple Crown Wrestling.
I do have to admit, not my favorite guy on the roster, but a definite blue chipper. This guy, he needs a little more direction, but definitely a guy to keep your eye on in the future, because I see nothing but big things if he can get the right mindset. I think he's still, like I said, he's young, and then we've got him going. I parked by Camel out back. I don't know why. I'm still confused over this Alexander guy. Oh, and he's got a microphone.
Since you're over here offering up, advice, how about you go in there and offer it up to him and become his manager?
Definitely, if I'm going to manage someone, a blue chipper like McVeigh there, he would definitely be a guy to manage. I do see the potential of a future world heavyweight champion definitely in him. I mean, look at it. He's got the build. He's got the style. He is an athlete. You can tell that. And I think the future is very bright for him. He's just got to get the right, like I said, the right mindset. If he's going to be the champion, he's got to get that killer instinct, and that's something I don't think the kid has right now.
Well, again, this is TCW Wrestling in the new year.
He trusted him, and look what happened.
Oh!
The match is over before it even gets started.
Oh, man, the assault here by Adrian Alexander on Dominic McVeigh. This may not be what Dominic McVeigh needs, especially in 2022 moving forward. I mean,
and look, he's bringing out a kendo stick. You got to remember, this is the match hasn't started yet.
And right to the back, and again the assault continues. And again, Dominic McVeigh. Again, we have reiterated numerous times during this show that this will definitely dictate the future of 2022 for the winners of these matches. I mean, and right now, Dominic McVeigh is behind the 8-ball before the match even starts.
Right. You definitely want to start your year off with a high note. It gives you more confidence. It gives you more, motivation. And it puts, the people in the back that are watching this, the powers that be, they've got to see this and say, look, this guy picked up the first win of the year. His first match, he came out of the gate swinging. You got to say right now the favorite's going to be Alexander. I mean, if this match even starts, because you got to remember, no bell.
McVeigh is saying, let's do this. He told the referee he's good to go. And
so we do have a match.
Apparently the match has started now. And Adrian Alexander doing the right thing here. He's mauling his opponent.
Right. He's staying
like
on
a
it.
shark
He's working him.
Like a shark that smells blood. This is not a bad move.
What was it I just said? Not even more than 15, 20 seconds ago. McVeigh doesn't have the killer instinct. Clearly, Alexander does.
Yeah. And right now, you can see it. And I mean, do I agree with how Alexander thinks about getting this? No, I don't. But it's done. It's happening. And right now, McVeigh's behind the 8-ball and needs to fight back.
Right. I mean, he did it before the match started. McVeigh could have chickened out. He could have said no. He could have went on back about his business and went to the back and got, oh, you poor thing. He jumped you. He did this. He opened the door when he accepted the handshake. There are no friends inside of that ring.
But again, he's a fighter. He will fight. And that's the thing with Dominic McVeigh. You think he's done, and we thought he's done numerous times. He keeps coming back for more. Like right there. He continues to kick out. You have to wonder, does that rent space in the head of Adrian Alexander moving forward?
Well, right now, that's all he would possibly get. Because, I mean, he has literally had no offense this entire match. Alexander has dominated it from the very beginning, even before the very beginning. And he's still dominating.
Focusing on the leg now. Again, Adrian Alexander right now wrestling his kind of match, his style. This is exactly what Adrian needed to do in this matchup right here. I mean, in my opinion, Adrian Alexander is working a really good game.
Finally,
big right. He's opened the window here. He's opened the window. Can he keep it going? Can he keep it going? And
there you go.
Shot to the
throat. Double thrust to the throat. You take the wind game out, you're not going to get anybody wrestling with that. If they can't breathe, they can't wrestle.
And now, using the rope, using everything he possibly can to get any kind of win here, Adrian Alexander, I mean, people can boo it all they want. He's really working this match, doing what he has to do to get that win in 2022.
Well, you know, it's been said for years in wrestling, you can either make friends or you can make money. You can't make both. Who cares how much the crowd boos? The one
and a kick out again
will still be in the book.
Again, you have to wonder, though, all the times that McVay is kicking out, is it getting to Adrian Alexander? Is he starting to wonder, what does he have to do to put McVay away?
As
and an enziguri to the shoulder
has been not really.
Yeah, but the more punishment that Adrian gives, you have to wonder, what does he have to do to finish McVay off? He can't seem to click it all together right now.
He seems to be enjoying punishing him. He seems to be having fun riding his boot into his face and beating him with a kendo stick. You know, he may be a little sadistic. It might be something that he enjoys inflicting pain on him.
And we got a reversal. An Irish whip. Again, the window is open here. Oh, sling blade!
Sling blade out of the corner. And again, look at the smile on Adrian Alexander's face. He is literally the cat toying with the mouse.
Again, this may come back and bite him here. The confidence exuded right there may come back. I think Adrian is honestly looking past Dominic McVay as a contender.
Yeah, got caught by the ref, but hey, if the ref don't catch it, doesn't count.
But do not forget our main event still.
We got to roll up. We got to roll up.
Roll up.
2. And right on the attack. That's another thing you got to wonder. Now, he's been toying with him this whole match. Like I said, he is the cat playing with the mouse. One of those things is bound to start making Alexander mad. What is he going to do if... we've got a flip over the top rope.
I think that pin honestly surprised Alexander. Slingshot spear. Nice. That right there. And again, right here. 2, not 3. Enough body on body. That is an amateur mistake by Adrian Alexander. In my opinion, he should have hooked the leg, got body on body, and this match would be over right now.
I've got to agree with you completely there. I think if he had hooked the leg, that would have been a 3 count, and he would have got his hand raised. Match would have been over.
And now Adrian this may come back and bite him right here.
No one home.
Risking no reward on that one.
He needs to get back to his feet, continue the onslaught.
Again, like I said, the confidence of Adrian Alexander may come back and bite him here. Dominic McVay has an opening if he can get up.
Question is, how much does Dominic McVay have left? I mean, he has literally spent the last 6-7 minutes just getting beaten pillar to post.
Busts the clothesline. Dominic McVay with one of his own. And Dominic McVay firing back up. He has kicked this thing into second gear.
A nice swinging neck breaker. He's setting something up. He's kind of got him. But looks like he's favoring that shoulder.
Again, that shoulder. Oh, no. Oh, that shoulder. I thought the shoulder gave out. But no, Alexander with a rake of the eyes there on Dominic McVay.
That's ring awareness. That's all that is.
And what's this now? What are we going to see here? Oh! Number 2, and no, not yet. Dominic McVay's refusal to die, you have to think, has got to be getting to Adrian. And right there, a show of desperation, in my opinion. He's a little frustrated right now. And we got an Angel's Wings coming up. Oh, it's over. It's over. Find a fat lady, make her sing. But Dominic McVay, the ring awareness foot on the rope, still alive in this one.
Yeah, I was about to say that was a little bit of a mistake on Alexander's part there. He should have hooked the outside leg, not the inside. And again, I think you would have had a different. Okay, what do we got him doing?
He's going to go for the crossface. It's in. The crossface is in.
Now,
the crossface is
Alexander
locked
needs to get
in.
to the ropes.
And Alexander taps. Alexander taps. Dominic McVeigh with a huge win in 2022. And the future is very bright for Dominic McVeigh here in TCW.
I agree, he's a blue chipper, but I've got to say, with the start of this match, that might be a little bit of an upset win here for Dominic McVeigh.
Definitely an upset win, but what a win it was moving forward in 2022. Great things are on the way for Dominic McVeigh. And look at the TCW faithful here in Ferguson, Kentucky. Definitely into this one. Wow, what a match, what a contest this was. McVeigh coming away with his first win of 2022, but that shoulder definitely might be injured.
And coming up after the break, we have Cameron J. Walker, the World Heavyweight Champion, in tag team action.
Yep, with Dwayne Davis, the All-American Champion. And we are back with TCW Wrestling in the new year, live from Ferguson, Kentucky. Still to come, our no-holds-barred main event, Blue Collar James Caney versus Fiji Wildman. That's going to be a barn burner, but right now, tag team action. It's Ross Bray and Tyler Logan versus Cameron J. Walker, the world champion, and Dwayne Davis, the All-American champion.
That's right. We do have the holders of the belt in tag team action. You know, you got their opponents coming to the ring first, and we have
that's Ross Bray right there.
Ross Bray,
another odds-on
mask around his face.
Another odds-on favorite here in TCW. You have to wonder though, in the back of Ross Bray and Tyler Logan's mind, do they want a shot at the heavyweight championship? If you're in this business and you don't want a shot at the heavyweight title, you're in the wrong business.
Exactly. I mean, what is the point of doing this if you're not aiming to win the world heavyweight title? I mean, you don't hear of someone going into the NFL going, I really hope that one day play in like a playoff game, but the Super Bowl's not that important. You know, the world title is the championship in this company and in any company. If you are not shooting to be the world champion, hang your boots up and go work at McDonald's or something. Get out of this business.
But again, now I'm gonna put you on the spot here. With Ross Bray and Tyler Logan being partners tonight, are they looking at each other in the back of their mind as possible contenders and stepping stones to being either All-American champion or world champion?
You know, you would have to think if the world champion or if the All-American champion was to get pinned in this match, the person that pinned them would be considered a contender. I mean, that's just all there is to it. Even though, yes, it is a tag match, there are other factors involved. But you have to think that, yes, whoever wins that match would probably be considered a contender for that title.
And there you see Tyler Logan, another TCW fan favorite here.
Yep, we got fans going wild for Tyler.
And again, this is a tag team matchup featuring the two singles champions, the All-American champion Dwayne Davis and Cameron J. Walker, the world champion.
What you really got to think here is what is going through Bray and Logan's mind right now. I mean, they are facing the two best wrestlers in this company. The two best.
And there you see Dwayne Davis, the All-American champion.
Right, next level Dwayne Davis coming out, doing a little bit of a Ziggler move.
Dolph Ziggler. Next level Dwayne Davis, Next level Dwayne Davis, the All-American champion.
Right, and you know
also there's another underlying story to this. Is Dwayne Davis possibly looking at the world championship down the line for himself as well? They may be friends, maybe teammates tonight, but what does the future hold? Will Dwayne Davis possibly be challenging for the heavyweight title down the line?
Again, when you're the champion, you know the second that belt goes around your waist, a target goes on your back. And your best friend, your brother, will turn on you at a chance for that title. That is all the money. It's the glory. It's everything when you enter this sport. Your whole intention, your whole plan needs to be becoming the world heavyweight champion. Nobody wants to be Scottie Pippen. Everybody dreams of being Michael Jordan. Exactly. The heavyweight champion is Michael Jordan. Being Scottie Pippen's fine until you can become Michael Jordan.
Right. So there's a lot of underlying stories in this tag team matchup here.
And we are awaiting the entrance of our world heavyweight champion. As Cameron J. Walker is making his way to the ring, taking his time, letting everybody here know that you work on the champ's time. That belt gives you the power. It gives you the strength. There is no have to.
And there he is. There he is, the TCW World Champion Cameron J. Walker.
And I see he probably doesn't have enough shots to touch anyone from Ferguson, so he is talking, not shaking hands, as you can tell.
Exactly. But we are live in Ferguson, Kentucky at the Ferguson Gym. This is TCW Wrestling in the New Year. Do not forget our main event. Blue Collar James Caney versus Fiji Wildman with Lady Inferno in a no-holds-barred contest. That is going to be a barn burner. That is going to be a pure sixer, whatever you want to call it. That is going to be a fight between two guys that are ready to go to war.
Do not go into that match thinking you're going to be seeing a lot of arm bars and wrist locks, because it's just not going to happen. But I am someone that will admit when I'm wrong about something, and I am going to take a statement I made earlier back about, the only lady on the arm of a man in Ferguson is a tattoo. Well, we do have the lovely Lady Inferno coming out with Fiji Wildman. So there is one lady that's an actual lady on the arm of a man in Ferguson. So I will apologize for that. I was wrong with one exception.
I wouldn't say she's a lady. I would say she's a vixen. She will definitely get involved in that match at some point. You know that's going to happen.
Well, I mean,
with it being no holds barred
match, why not? No holds barred. Anything there. There's no holds that are illegal. You can use chairs. You can use kendo sticks. You can use dog collars. And if she happens to be inclined to do so, she can get involved. That's the kind of thing that you have to accept when you take a no-holds-barred match and you accept that. You know it can happen.
I just don't. I mean, honestly, blue collar James Caney and Fiji Wildman, regardless of Lady Inferno gets involved or not, is definitely going to be a war between two guys that don't care how far they have to go to destroy the other.
You know, and I agree with you 100% there. I mean, it's just a simple fact. Blue collar there, it ain't going to be free. Like I said, these two guys are not going into this match. This is not going to be Bulldog versus Brett. This, is not going to be a technical wrestling classic. But it's a
This is not going to be. This is not going to be. This is not going to be Hackett Schmidt and Pat O'Connor for the NWA World Heavyweight title. This is going to be a fight between two guys, no holds barred. And anything and everything is possible when blue collar James Caney takes on Fiji Wildman with Lady Inferno.
And that main event match is going to be happening at the conclusion of our tag matches.
Yep, that main event is still to come. Do not forget, stay tuned to tcwwrestling.com for all your latest up-to-date information on what's going on in Triple Crown Wrestling.
Yeah, you about put a plug in for us because in case you haven't noticed, these voices do sound familiar because we are the voices behind Two Guys in a Wrestling podcast, which you can listen to every Wednesday and Sunday. Which, my portly co-anchor here, I guess, I don't know exactly what you would call us if we're doing commentary, did almost slip out trying to say Triple Crown Wrestling, and we want to thank, of course, Brandon and Triple Crown Wrestling for letting us do this. This has been, a really great event so far. And this match has promised of being a show stealer. Even though we've got that fight coming later, the two champs are in the ring. We're starting things off with a calf killer. Oh, and he reverses into a headlock.
Into a side headlock, and Ross Bray now in control of Dwayne Davis, the All-American champion. I mean, this is definitely going to be show stealer in my opinion.
The question, or the only thing that I have thinking with this is it's going to come down to one simple thing. Which team is going to be more cohesive?
Exactly. Which team is going to get along at the end of the day? Which team is going to be able to get past their ego enough to get along? And I don't think the champions are going to be able to do that.
I don't know. Next level of Dwayne Davis is showing why he is next level.
Right, got him in an arm bar right there, and now grinding the fingers into the face of Ross Bray. Oh, head scissors applied here by Ross Bray.
Right, and you got to wonder. That's a lot of area to cover. This could be a little bit of a choke.
And now
we've got next
Dwayne
level
Davis.
Again, showing why he's
Davis,
next level.
nice jackknife cover there by the All-American champion, and the kick out by Ross Bray.
Now asking for the
now
test
he wants to test his strength here. I mean, does Ross Bray take it? That's the question. He's asking the TCW faithful here.
Now he's got to take a little bit of a break. See, this is right here is a perfect example of champion privilege. He gets to take a little bit of a break. He's the All-American champion, and they need to remember this. Again, those two guys, next level Dwayne Davis and Cameron J. Walker, are the two stars of TCW. Everyone else is just the guy wanting to be.
And Dwayne Davis said that he pulled the beard hair. And of course, none of that happened. We saw a very good camera shot.
I don't know. The referee's been in a couple of spots where he's blocked some of the action. You don't know what happened. You weren't in the ring.
And here we go. Neither were you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm taking the word of the guy in the ring. I'm taking his word for it. I'm sure he knows what happened to him.
And now we have a side headlock by Dwayne Davis now, putting Ross Bray on the ropes. We're getting a
And
good close-up shot
he
there.
even set
Oh,
up, got our camera
look.
girl in position to get us the perfect. See, he even thinks about the fans at home. He's not even just got his mind on the match. He's thinking about the fans at home.
Come
He's
on
giving them
now,
the
Joe.
best
You saw that.
up-close
You saw
action.
what he was doing. You saw what he was doing. That's illegal.
Yeah,
and
he
you
was being
and
a
I
great
both know
competitor.
that.
He was being a great competitor and thinking about our fans.
Oh yeah, thinking about our he could care less about the TCW faithful, and you and I both know that.
You saw him call the camera girl over there. Say, hey, come over here. This is where. See, he's even giving her directions now. He should be listening as a director.
No, he should
He's
not.
telling her
No,
where to
he
be.
should not. He needs to focus on the wrestling side of it and stop worrying about directing our camera girl.
Well, with Bray being on the mat, I would say he's pretty much working both sides pretty well. Now we finally got a
Now
tag.
we have a
and see
tag.
the champ come in here.
And now the champion has entered the ring, the TCW World Champion, Cameron J. Walker.
They are again. This again is that tag team psychology that I talked about before in our first tag match. They got the ring cut off, and they're working the guy in the corner.
Again, they're working. If you notice, they're working the rib area.
Yeah, and they got to stop that. Get Logan back out of the ring.
And again, really, come on, refs. There was no tag made. Come on, refs.
Well,
Do your job. There was no tag made.
Hey, if the ref don't see it, it doesn't count.
There was no tag
The ref's
made.
letting it go. He's saying okay.
There was no tag made. You and I both know that. You saw that. You saw that live things. There was no tag being made there. But right now, Ross Bray is in dire straits and needs to get Tyler Logan in this ring.
Now that is the one thing we can't agree on. And I think he should. If he had made a better cover, it would have been 1, 2, 3. You know,
Again, not enough body on body. And now Ross Bray trying to get the TCW faithful into it here, trying to get the people of Ferguson, Kentucky into it. He's trying, he's fighting for his life here as Ross Bray. He's in dire straits. He needs to make that tag. He needs to get out of that corner first and make that tag to Tyler Logan.
You know, he ain't going to be, he can't make a tag where he's at, and let's face it, the closest he's done to Tyler Logan, Dwayne Davis took him over there to say hi. Just, I guess, to remind him where Tyler was actually at, in case he ever did try to get a tag.
And now here we go. What's going on? Oh, and into the boot right there of Dwayne Davis.
Yeah, you know, well, I mean, he was
And
just checking out his
again,
leg.
Ross Bray reaching for a tag. Come on now, Joe. That's wrong, and you and I both know it.
He had his boot up there, looking at the laces, making sure everything was still tied up tight. They didn't see it.
Nice vertical suplex by the world champion. But again, this may come back and bite the world champion and puts him right in the corner of Tyler Logan.
Well, we got a 1
back
count. A little bit of fight left in old Bray there.
Ross Bray fighting with everything he has left, which at this point may not be that much. I think the tank is swirling on empty right now.
After the beating he's been taking for the past, I think, 5-6 minutes, yeah, probably.
Oh, big clothesline there on Ross Bray, and this one might be done right. This one might be over.
You see, they're doing exactly what they need to do. They isolated him in the corner. Quick tag, in and out. Neither one of them is really getting
Again to the ribs. Again to the ribs here. Again, fresh tags like you said. No one's nice spinning suplex there. And that's just a nonchalant cover, just adding insult to injury.
Right. I mean, you're going to have to beat a man down way more than that to get to this.
Oh, it's a helo. It's a helo. Hooks both legs now, gets the cover, and only gets it two. Ross Bray to the line with this. And now just a blatant choke at this point.
He didn't seem to, we saw he had his hand on it. I mean, I'm sure the ref would have done something.
It was a blatant choke at this point, and right now, Ross Bray needs to do something here. He needs to open a window, needs to open a door here, kick it in, make the tag, get Tyler Logan in there, and get a chance to, replenish himself in essence.
Well, you got Cameron J. Walker in the ring now. kind of taunting the tag.
And now, there we go. And what we got in mind here, we got,
You got
what's going to
tied up
happen
in the
here?
ropes. Well, you know,
This is
they
not
have
good.
5 count to work with.
This is not good for Ross Bray. Oh, miscommunication.
Yeah,
All-American
looks
champion
like
is down.
Next Level was not Next Level looking on that one.
And the tag has been made. Tyler Logan's coming. A house of fire, brother. A house of fire. And listen to the TCW faithful. Come on, glue.
Yeah, I have to say that crowd got lively then. That tag did set off a lot.
Nice.
Slingshot lariat.
Wow. Slingshot lariat on the world champion. Going for the cover on the world champion. And right there, a kick out by Cameron. Cameron
It's
J.
going to take
Walker
a
with the
lot
kick
more
out.
than that to pin the champ.
But what an unbelievable freaking what an unbelievable moment that was for Cameron to kick out of that clothesline. Unreal. Oh, another clothesline there by Tyler Logan.
Yeah, both are on their backs. I don't know who got the worst of that one.
Oh man, this is on.
We got Dwayne Davis back on the apron, getting up to his
And now
feet,
Tyler
his
reaching
vertical
out for a
base,
tag.
reaching out for the tag. We've got both going for it.
Tag has been made. Tags on each side. We got Ross Bray. We got Dwayne Davis, the All-American champion in there. Clothesline, back elbow. Dwayne got set a little too early and telegraphed that one. Got caught with a knee.
Right. Gotta say, when all else
He's
fails,
lining
put a
them up.
knee to their face.
He's lining them up. He's lining up his target. Big knee to the face. Suplex. Oh, into a Falcon Arrow. 1, 2, and a kick
Cameron's
out.
going to break the tag. We've got Logan in. They got to get him out of the ring, ref. Come on. All 4 men shouldn't be in there right now.
And now Tyler Logan and Cameron Walker to the outside. We got all 4 men battling here. We got 2 on the floor and 2 in the ring. Who's legal?
The 2 men in the ring are legal. Next Level, Dwayne Davis and Ross Bray are the legal men.
No. Tyler into the steel post. Into the steel post with Tyler.
If you're going to play with
and
the
a super
champion,
kick.
that's what you get.
A super kick by Ross Bray on Dwayne Davis. Oh, no. Oh, okay. He landed awkwardly.
Yeah, it looks like he may have hurt his knee. That's the risk. You got to watch out for that kind of thing.
Oh, come on. Really? Cameron Walker with the TCW World title to the back of Ross Bray. Don't tell me.
And that's
like
the
this.
3 count.
And it ends. Oh, come on. What kind of crap is that? Cameron Walker.
It's simple as that. That killer instinct I was talking about. The ref didn't see it. It didn't count. The books aren't going to be, with the little parentheses saying, "Oh, he used the cut." No, it's going to say they picked up the win, and that's what matters.
Cameron Walker. How can Cameron Walker and Dwayne Davis be happy with this win? They stole.
You get a win at any means necessary. That's why they're
They
champions.
stole this win. They stole this win. I guess it doesn't matter how you win as long as you win, but that's just that's just flat out disrespectful. Not only a TCW, put a blemish on this night.
Well, like I said, if the ref doesn't
And now we got
it doesn't count.
and now we got a brawl going on. Tyler Logan getting rid of the champion on the outside.
After the match, where's his fire, where's his fight during the match? It's real good. And that shows the kind of person you're talking about, Cameron J. Walker, about how, he used the belt to do this. Well, that shows the kind of person he is. Tyler Logan stood there the whole night watching his tag team partner. He's supposed to have his back through thick and thin, watching him hit his butt kick from pillar to post, and now all of a sudden he's ready to fight when the match is over. So he's ready to fight when it affects and when it helps Tyler Logan. But when it's his friend and his partner getting beat, he says, listen, I'll just stay here on the ring post and look pretty.
Tyler Logan now holding the TCW championship. Is that what the future holds for TCW? Tyler Logan as the world champion.
Well, I think it's going to be a mighty long day before Tyler Logan gets better than Cameron J. Walker. So I think that's about as close as he's going to get to actually having that fight.
And there you see Tyler Logan holding up the TCW World Championship. And that very well could be the future for TCW. Tyler Logan as the TCW World Champion.
Yeah, I can't. Don't trust him to hand you that. And of course, look, there again, talking about how, he wants to be champion, he wants to do this. Right. Just like it's nothing.
But I think Cameron J. Walker may have a nightmare in Tyler Logan.
Well, we'll have to see what the future holds on that.
Do not forget our main event is up next. Blue Collar James Candy versus Fiji Wildman. No holds barred.
That's right, and that is coming to you live right. And here we are. It's main event time. This is the time to get excited because, boy, I love it. And that's exactly what this is going to be.
We are back live, Ferguson, Kentucky, Triple Crown Wrestling in the new year. Our main event, Blue Collar James Candy versus Fiji Wildman with Eddie Inferno in a no-holds-barred match. This is going to be a fight.
Right. And here I was trying to be all happy about the fact that I'm getting ready to see a good fight coming. And you got it on the end. Oh, where's the white? I mean, come on, really? Right as soon as I get excited and happy. Rest it.
Pull up your socks and get ready for a war. Yes, I said war.
Yeah, because that ref didn't even believe he was strictly there as a figurehead and the count he was standing. Because this is going to be a absolute knockdown, drag out fight.
Yep. That's all that can be said about this match. I mean, put the little ones to bed. You might not want them to see this chaos and disorder that's going to be in this no holds barred matchup, especially with Fiji Wildman and Lady Inferno involved. Anything, and I do mean anything, is possible.
That's right. And I mean, this is going to be, not only is this a incredible main event and something the people of Ferguson are going to be talking about for years, but the fact that they're going to see a lady who they only read about them in fancy picture books.
And here we go. It is time, and there you see the devilish Lady Inferno leading her man to the ring, Fiji Wildman.
That's right, and I gotta say, her coming out with a kendo stick right from the beginning is probably not the best sign.
Is that possibly a precursor to what could happen in this match?
Yeah, like I said, I don't think this is a good sign for things to come, because that's probably giving a little bit of intention. Like I said, this is a no holds barred match. which means the rule book.
Oh,
And then you
he
see
just
exactly
he
why
just
we say you should put the kids to bed, because he just scared them little ones half to death.
Exactly. I'm literally terrified. I don't want to. Oh, and we have a jump off in the
It right out of the
entranceway.
bat, Laney Inferno with the kendo stick. That's why you don't wait till the
Blue-collar
match
James
starts.
Caney versus
come on,
Fiji
Caney.
Wildman. This is going to be a hoot. These two guys don't like each other, and there can only be one.
Yeah, that choke right there, normally that would not be legal, but here, anything
And
goes.
right there, I think all she's doing at this point is making James Caney mad. I don't think she's really doing
going for that.
Oh!
Did
Was
not
that a water
notice what he
bottle?
got hit with there, but we saw parts of it flying everywhere. James
think
Caney
it
is
was a water
definitely bringing
bottle.
out some artillery early.
I think it was a water bottle. I'm not 100% on that. I do believe it was a water bottle. And now we got a
looks
scrap of some sort. Choking
right.
out Fiji Wildman.
And see,
And
while
again,
Coach
Lady
Hart
Inferno
did it,
getting involved. The devil
now,
is
come on, you don't knock down a woman.
Oh my God. Oh. Right
Fiji
to the
Wildman
face
there
with
getting
a
a nice
Singapore
little
cane.
Singapore cane right
It was a
across
bungee
Cane's
cord. It
face.
was a bungee cord. It was a bungee
Right.
cord.
Looks like these are the parts that they're going to strap the ring down with to get it out of Ferguson.
And now we have a choke on the outside here. Again, no holds barred in this. Anything
Those
goes.
are completely legal.
This is, like I said, this is going to be brutal for the sake of brutality here. And these two guys are just, I mean, they're probably going to fight each other all the way out to the country road here in Ferguson, Kentucky.
I would not be surprised, honestly. These two guys, like I said, in normal matches, you're not going to see a technical classic from these two guys. Technical classics aren't what they do. They're two rough,
James
big
Caney
old
coming
guys
back here.
that just want to beat somebody up.
And a big right hand there by Fiji Wildman, knocking James Caney back down. Again, like we said, this is going to be a fight. This is not going to be, Frank Gotch and George Hackenschmidt over here. This is going to be a war between two guys that hate each other's guts.
Right.
Oh, clapping the ears there of James Caney.
And that really does mess with you. It throws off your balance, your equilibrium, your ears are ringing.
And now, James Caney, the blue collar hero, the TCW faithful cheering this on. The blue collar faithful coming back. Look out. Oh, back into the ring they go.
Yeah,
finally
they're back in the ring, which, honestly, in this kind of fight, I think staying outside would be better.
Oh,
Lady Inferno getting involved.
The devilish Lady Inferno with the Singapore cane to the ribs, to the floating ribs of blue collar James Caney.
I would say James Caney needed to have brought a friend to the ring too, but the only person who likes him is his mother. And I don't think I would want my mother involved in this.
And now again, you're seeing a choke here by Fiji Wildman. This match, like we said, like we have told you throughout the show, put the little ones to bed. This is going to be a fight.
Looks like they're getting close, getting possible fan involved.
Jaw breaker there on Fiji Wildman. And Wildman finally has gone down to an extent. He's on his back. He's not on his knee. But again, the devilish Lady Inferno standing over her neck.
That's right. She's letting him get it, kind of recoup and get back up. And again, anything goes. This is all legal. The ref has no power to do anything but stand there and watch and count the pinfall or accept the submission. That is his whole purpose.
The referee is just there just to take up space at this point and ring the bell signifying a winner.
Right. And I do want to point out, this is a no-holds-barred match, not a
we got a door.
match. So they do have to be in the ring for this match to end.
We got a door. We got three crazy people and a door, and this sounds like Joe's last Saturday night. This is going to be crazy.
Well, since this is a family-friendly show, I will withdraw my statement that I was going to make before I make it because I like doing this and I don't want us to get kicked off AIM Country Music Television on Roku, Fire Stick, or anywhere else you can download apps.
Exactly. But this sounds like a
Let me just tell you,
night.
when we get off the air, have I got a story for you?
This sounds like a chaotic night in the trailer park right here, y'all.
Now we've got another strap coming out. What's he trying? What's his plan with this?
He's gonna choke him with
Really,
he's gonna choke him.
He's
hanging him. He's hanging him.
Got it synced in. This lady in front of breaking it. Thank God. He could have killed it.
Again, the devilish lady in front of him interfering yet again. But again, there are no rules in this, so it doesn't
And now
matter.
she's returning the favor.
You talk about complete bedlam and chaos here at TCW. That's exactly what we're seeing here. Our main event of Wrestling in the New Year.
Oh, we've got an actual move.
It looks like he's choking. It looks like he's choking him. I think he may have just snapped his neck.
You know, I did see that extra pull on that, and
because James Kennedy just went lifeless and limp, and right to the shoulder.
Not quite enough. He was with it enough to realize to try to turn, because if that kick had hit him in the head, imagine what it would have done to him. I mean, look at the legs of the Wild Man. That's a lot of power to push out there.
Oh, no. The joint of the elbow. The joint of the elbow is exposed.
Yeah, and
Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Oh, God.
And you
Jesus,
can see the elbow strain.
A second time. A second time right to the joint of the elbow from the devilish Lady Inferno.
That's got to be pulling ligaments, tearing muscles. You know,
and James
it's
Kennedy
not even a matter of winning the match. You've got to think they've got to be able to walk away from it at some point and have
James
a career left.
You have to wonder the pain from that shot. You have to wonder, is it driving James Kennedy to continue?
You know, I don't, like I said, I don't know what's going through his head. Honestly, it doesn't look like a lot goes through there. But
and now we have it. And now we have.
I've got a career.
And now we. Oh no! Not again! No! Oh God! Pulling more ligament damage in the arm.
Now working into the shoulder.
This might be. We very well may be seeing the end here of the blue collar hero, James Kennedy.
Right
on the shoulder.
Bend like that.
Oh, you fans at home, just bend your arm back. Oh, just bend your arm back. I mean, your arm is not made to bend that way. I mean, we very well may be seeing the end of the blue collar hero here. I think Fiji Wildman is out here not just to win the match, but to end James Kennedy's career.
Well, he is that kind of guy. I mean, let's face it. This is a wild man. He's not going to play by. That's why this match is made for him. He's not going to be playing by any rules. He's not going to be sitting there worrying about wrist locks and arm bars. He is looking to end his career. This is a fight.
I mean, this is not for the weak at heart. Trust me. But look at this. Now it might just be adrenaline at this point for James Kennedy.
Right. You know,
I don't think he has anything left.
I'm sure there can't be much left, but he's going to give it his all. I got to give that to him. He's as tough as they come.
He's giving it all to the TCW faithful. He is giving it all to the TCW faithful here in Ferguson, Kentucky, at the Ferguson Gym, wrestling in the new year. He understands the importance of getting this win moving forward in 2022. But again, you have to wonder, though, is it worth it? Is it worth it, though? Is it worth it?
That's exactly the point right there.
Again,
he's got to do it without crippling himself.
The cane from Lady Inferno right to the shoulder again. And oh my God! A spear through the door. and I think James Caney's head might have hit the turnbuckle. I can't be sure from our vantage
He
point.
is laying in a bad position. I will say that.
God,
He is laying
we
in a
may
bad position.
we may have
Even
very well
not.
seen the end of the Blue Collar Hero. I think Wildman did exactly what he wanted to do, and that was come here tonight at Wrestling in the New Year in Ferguson, Kentucky, and beat James Caney and end his entire wrestling career.
You know, you may very well be right about that. And look where his head, the back of his head and his neck landed where the ring actually connects. This is going to be the hardest and the most sturdy part of the ring. This is going to cause the most impact.
I think his head may have hit that.
For a microphone, even though I'm not even sure he speaks English.
I think the back of James Caney's head may have hit that turnbuckle. I think it might have not. He's moving his feet. That is a good sign. He is moving one of his feet, so he's not paralyzed. So that's the only good thing about this. But that shoulder may not be 100%. But what a win here for Fiji Wildman moving forward in 2022. Fiji Wildman with this win may have opened up the eyes of the championship committee here in TCW.
That is right. The powers that be need to think about this, and you could be looking at a future TCW champion.
I mean, can you imagine Fiji Wildman holding the TCW World Heavyweight Championship or the TCW All-American Championship? What kind of fear that's going to instill in every TCW wrestler?
No, simple as this. If he does end up holding one of those titles, it's his title until he decides not to hold it anymore. You name somebody that's going to be able to take a beating like this and still walk away with a win.
And now we have Dominic McVeigh coming out here to check on Blue Collar James Caney along with Gummy Bear.
Yeah, the locker room is emptying out.
I mean, his shoulder looks like it's separated. I mean, look at how close that shoulder is to his body.
Right.
I mean, this very well may be the end of the Blue Collar Hero right here at TCW.
I gotta say, it is a good thing to see that he is making it out of the ring under his own power.
Yeah, he's able to walk, so that is. I
was worried after that collision. The back of his neck and head again bouncing on the hard spot in the ring.